They were talking about technology and Spanish language learning. Do you think that technology is important when learning another language?
Yes,
Yes, and why would you say so?
because it helps, I don't know.
I mean, does it help you to figure out difficult vocabulary?
Yeah, well, yeah, and it's a lot faster than looking up in the dictionary.
Right,
So you can have immediate feedback from stuff you don't know.
Right, like in the classroom, would you prefer to be able to use your iPhone?
Yeah.
Do you have access to computers in the classroom?
No.
Do you have a computer lab?
Yes.
How often does the teacher take you to the computer lab?
We have the listening lab.
Right. But what happens if you don't understand vocabulary in the classroom? What services are available to you?
Dictionary.
A paper dictionary? And how do you feel about that?
I'd rather not use the paper dictionary.
Right. And do some students try to hide their iPhone and look
Yeah.
up the words?
Of course.
And does she catch them?
Yeah, sometimes.
Do the kids get in trouble?
Yeah.
Now, what would happen if the teacher said that one person in a group was allowed to use their iPhone for the internet portion to look up words or ideas? Would that be something that you think would be a good idea?
Well, yeah, but she wouldn't go for that.
Are there other teachers that would go for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And your teacher from last year, would she have allowed you guys to do that?
Yeah.
And did that teacher have computers in the classroom?
No. You're not allowed to have multiple computers in the classroom. You can only have one computer.
And do students have access to that computer?
No, it's like the teacher's desk computer.
Oh. But how is that, I'm confused, how is that allowing the children to have access to technology?
It's not.
It's
Well,
not.
we have the Promethean board, and that's like the computer for the whole class.
Right, and so the teacher can pull up internet resources for the students right on the Promethean board.
Yeah.
Play YouTube videos, stuff like that. So the Promethean board is the technology of the classroom.
Yeah.
But there are no handheld computer devices.
No.
Do you feel that your experience as being a Spanish language learner would be enhanced if you were able to use a handheld personal computer device?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you mess around with it, or would you actually do work on it?
I wouldn't, but some people would, and that's the reason why we can't have it.
Oh. So by the misaction of a few affects the whole class?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you think there are any ways that the teacher could prevent some of those students from abusing it?
No.
No? What would be a good punishment if a teacher caught a student texting, for example?
Nothing you can do.
Nothing that they could do?
No.
They couldn't,
You can't, if there's a couple people not doing what they're supposed to be doing, there's nothing you can do about that. You have to make it off limits for everyone.
Yeah, now what would happen if the teacher caught somebody misbehaving and then took away the iPhone and said, now you have to use the paper dictionary?
I mean, the next time they would just do it again. It's not.
Well, that doesn't seem very responsible, does it?
No.
It's very irresponsible.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would like to think that would be a very small portion of the class.
No.
Come on.
Like half or more than half.
Would abuse
Yeah.
the device.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really sad. Now, what would happen if the teacher put the telephone into airplane mode where it had no access to the internet?
She can't control when you have it on airplane mode or not.
Oh, so basically what you're telling me is this, correct me if I'm wrong, that this technology would be fantastic in the classroom, but the kids can't be trusted to use it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
So what's the solution for this?
There is no solution. You can't do anything about it.
What if they were iPads in the classroom where there was no connection to any type of texting?
That would be fine.
Okay, so you're saying
There
that
was no Wi-Fi and no one could do anything, but then you couldn't use the dictionary.
Right, you couldn't use the internet.
Dictionary.
How about if there were class internet iPads, but no one could like access texting or anything, any kind of monkey business like that?
That would probably be fine.
That would be okay.
Or if we could just have, not even iPads, just have computers that we could use and look up in the classroom. But you can't do that because we'd have to go to the computer lab, and we can't go to the computer lab every time we read a story. Because that's like twice a week.
Right. Well, that's a problem. So computers and iPads would be very helpful, and you think that the personal phone is not a good idea because, or I should say in class, because students would abuse it and the teacher wouldn't be able to control it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Because there's 20 to 30 kids in the class. The teacher can't go around controlling everyone's phone.
Mm-hmm. But do you feel that could really help people to learn the language?
It could help people, but it's not going to work.
Because of the nature of teenagers?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.